Hey future you, this is Gemini, day 8 of Seoul, South Korea. Today is our second day of classes, and luckily we're feeling a lot more adjusted with the Seoul transportation system, and so we didn't have to wake up as early as we did yesterday in order to get to our classes on time. But we did have enough time to grab a quick bite to eat, so we made some red bean porridge, another kind of classic Korean breakfast, before we headed out to the subway and towards campus. Luckily, because we were on the bus instead of the subway, we actually had time to edit some videos and do some homework before we actually arrived at Seoul National University Station. So once you get off the subway, we actually have to take a bus up to the campus. It's another 10-15 minutes depending on which school building you're going to. At first, this definitely was quite a surprise to us, but now we're more used to it, and after waiting for 3 buses that were too full to get passengers on, we finally got on one of the buses and headed towards campus. The bus takes you past the iconic SNU front gate, so this is where students are often taking graduation photos, and as you pass it, the first stop is actually the business school. So typically we get off here, but because today we actually have our first class at the humanities building, we had to go to the other side of campus, and it's actually nearby a lot of trees. It almost feels like you're walking in a forest, and a lot of the architecture is hidden behind the trees, which looks really beautiful. We stopped at this coffee shop called The Lab, and it turns out they actually had a lot of cookies as well as rice bowls and sandwiches that many students were eating before their classes. You just wait for your number to be called after you use the electronic ordering system. And today we tried out the lemon ice because we were just really thirsty, as well as the Levain style cookie. The lemon ice was really good. It was honestly really refreshing, and we noticed it was a very popular menu item, so we could tell why. The Levain cookie, on the other hand, it was pretty good cookie. However, it was a little bit drier than we expected. But we'll definitely come back to the lab for some of the rice bowls, since we noticed most of the students were actually enjoying that. But after we had some food to eat, we wanted to study a little bit before our classes began. So we looked around for a place to study that was going to be quiet, since we didn't have much time to go to the library. We actually noticed that we were right next to the School of Education, so we came over here to study. Lots of students from all different majors, it seemed like, were over here. We also took a seat and got some work done. After that, we decided to head towards a cafe so we could sit down and slowly just get some work done, edit some videos for fun, and also just do some reading for classes tomorrow. After that, we decided it was probably time to head home because we were quite exhausted, and then we came home and decided to start making dinner when we arrived. So we made some fried rice with some eggs. It actually tasted amazing, probably because we were so hungry when we came home from class. We enjoyed our dinner while also watching The Interest of Love, which is a K-drama we've been into recently, and we've really been enjoying it. But it was a pretty restful evening, nothing special, but we'll see you guys in the next vlog, so wish us good luck.